Welcome back to Breakdown, everybody. My name is Devani. Today we have a serious topic to talk about. Being perceived as a threat as a black man. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm having more content released out. Come back for more. So there's a little background in the story. I work for Grubhub. I've been doing that for a while. I make pretty good money, and I don't have to work too many crazy hours. So 2 nights ago, I was wrapping up my shift. One of my last deliveries of the night was for Carvel. It was a simple ice cream thing. I don't know, I didn't really give a shit about what was in the pack. I don't really eat ice cream. Picked it up, I drove it back. So it's a little background information about me. I live in Long Island, New York. And Long Island, New York is predominantly a white community. Although in the past 10 years, 20 years ago, it's not as predominantly white. We are a little bit diverse, a little mixed and whatnot. But there's still a white person everywhere you go, is what I'm trying to say. And where I live, it's not as luxurious as, let's say, the place sometimes where I have to deliver food to. Like, let's say Hewlett, or, East Rockaway, some parts of East Rockaway, or Lawrence. And where I live, it's not really as luxurious, or luxurious at all, as, let's say, the parts where I have to deliver food to. Like, let's say Hewlett, some parts of East Rockaway, Lawrence, pretty much where any Orthodox Jews live. That's where the big money sleeps. So with that being said, I had to pick up one of the Carvel ice cream and drop it off. It was like, 8 o'clock at night. Right now it's winter time and it's January. So 8 o'clock, practically like it's 12 o'clock at night right now, right? So I'm cold. It was around 30 degrees outside. So I'm walking around in my hoodie. Black man hoodie. Stop right there. Hold up. I made a mistake. I guess I made a mistake. I guess that's just pretty much just what happened. So I guess that was my mistake. I'm a black man hoodie walking around trying to deliver food for Grubhub. That was my first mistake. So I have my Carvel ice cream, or the customer's Carvel ice cream. Parked my car down the block, and now I'm walking down the block trying to find where the address is. For some fucking reason, I don't understand. You explain this to me. I don't own a home. I live in an apartment, right? So I'm trying to understand something. You have a house. You're paying the mortgage. You're paying for the taxes, the property taxes. You're paying for your Christmas decorations to go up that you're having your Mexican gardeners that, clip your hedges around the damn property line, do that for you. And probably for dirt cheap because, God forbid you can do that with all that big fucking mini mansion you got. Nobody wants to climb up 3 damn stories. Yes, there are fucking some houses out here that are like 3 stories. It's really ridiculous. Why not spend $20 of that, go to Home Depot or even Lowe's and buy yourself a house number, put on your house? I think some homeowners must do that on purpose, just to seem like they're different. Your house is number 18. The house, next to you, your neighbor, is 16. Before that is 14. 14, 16, I don't know who I am. And then you have 20, 22. So it took me a while to find the house number. So me looking around, I noticed, that's another thing about white people I don't understand. You have a lot of possessions. I would assume that you take pride in your house, right? You have a nice car, pretty much your whole fucking life on display with a big balcony window that God forbid that you go out and buy curtains for to cover it up. I don't understand that. You have your big window wide open facing the street, and it looks like you're looking outside to as if your neighbor had watched. Anybody can look in, and then you're gonna blame a robber, a home burglar for targeting you when you have your whole life open on display like you're I'm window shopping in Macy's. So with that big balcony window, one of the houses that I wasn't delivering food to, but maybe it was near the house that I had to deliver food to, I had this white guy standing out in front of his balcony window looking out on the street. I'm assuming that he's waiting for his food to be delivered to. I see him, I'm looking around, I can't find it. I thought his house was in the house I had to deliver to. I looked, it's not it, kept walking. I saw him look at me. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt it necessary to go outside and question a random stranger, black, and you being a white person, ask them, who are you looking for, what are you looking for? When you're in your house, comforted in your own warmth, with your own family, and next to your daughter, whom I saw, next to the window. You're gonna come out your own house to ask a black man, who is he looking for? If I was delivering for you, you wouldn't be coming outside asking me that. By that time you came outside asking me that question, I was already kind of like on another person's lawn looking, to see the numbers, because again, these people don't have the damn house numbers visible. And it's dark as shit at night, and it's really hard to see. It wasn't a long back and forth. It was really, who you're looking for. I didn't want to answer this. I knew what he was asking me. I knew the intentions behind what he was asking. So I didn't really give him too much of my attention. I didn't really want to look at him too much. But at the same time, I didn't know where the place was, So I said 3. It's like 3 what? Where? So I don't know, dude. I gotta go and it's in my car. My phone's in my car. He said, and I didn't hear exactly what he said afterwards, but I knew that he said something under his breath as I walked away. And I knew this because I also said something under my breath too, but I have good hearing, so. And then that was pretty much it, And then 2 white kids, ran down the block saying, "Are you delivering for, this person's name?" And I said, yeah. And then, yeah, that's us. That's her mom there. And I gave them the ice cream. And I went about my business. But really, what really ticked me off about it is what could have happened. Now, everybody remembers that back in February 26, 2012, George Zimmerman shot and killed Trayvon Martin. And Trayvon Martin was, another black man walking around in his hoodie, minding his business. White man, not minding his business, comes out of his house with a gun he had registered. I don't know if it was registered or not, but I think he owned the gun. Came out harassing Trayvon Martin, which then led to George, the racist prick, feeling comfortable enough to shooting and killing an unarmed black teenager. Because he didn't feel like he was deemed suitable of being in his own neighborhood. That was going through my mind as I drove away. Now, I would never compare my experience, the experience of Trayvon Martin, nor the experience of any other black individual who died at the hands of a racist police officer. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is how I felt that I was perceived a threat. Just by minding my own business, just by going about my night, technically that was night, just by doing my job and getting paid for it, and moving on with my life. I didn't know that white dude. That white guy could have had a gun. Could have been George Zimmerman had a gun just because I stepped on the grass of his property. So I felt personally is just I felt victimized. I'll tell you the truth. I felt victimized. I felt that his intentions were not good intentions. Because I would never in my right mind, and I don't really believe anybody in their right mind would leave the warmth of their house. So, first off, they're looking outside the damn bay windows like as if they're the head of the captain of the neighborhood watch. Like, I don't understand that. Like, he has nothing else better to do at 8 o'clock at night. A game of any type of sport has to be on. Or at least a playback of the game. No, you want to stay out looking outside at the dark of night. Maybe he was waiting for his food, maybe not, but the vibe that when he came outside and started, he just asked me that question, just the energy of somebody put something, just made me feel that way. I'm not an idiot. I had a hoodie on. I know I'm black, and that's predominantly a white neighborhood I'm wandering around in. There's a lot of things that I could get away with when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I'm realizing that now society perceives me more as a threat. That being said, society also perceives me as a man, so it's kind of like a double-sided coin. I'm happy that now I can be taken more seriously as a man in society, but at the same time, I'm not pleased the fact that through the eyes of certain individuals of a Caucasian color tone, they're going to look at me as if I'm the one, like I'm the danger, like I'm a threat. Like I'm actually looking to seek harm and bring harm to you and your loved ones. Like that's not what I'm about. And also, let's dispute the fact it's Long Island, New York, predominantly a white neighborhood. I'm a black man. What logic would there be in me going around and let's say being a car thief? Be a car thief when there's cameras everywhere. Or try to scope a neighborhood out to break in. There's cameras everywhere. It's pretty obvious. I wasn't even being sneaky about it. If somebody is trying to get their food, expecting food, they're gonna wait at the door and hey yo, you fit me? No, they're not gonna come outside, walk on the lawn. I think he was actually not even on his lawn. He was kind of on his lawn, and another foot of his was on the sidewalk. That motherfucker was dead looking to start something. Oh, I'm Captain America. I'm Chris Hemsworth. I see a black, I'm gonna eliminate it. What are you doing in my neighborhood, nigga? I don't like you. I don't know why you're here for, but you need to get the fuck out of here before I pull out my Glock 30 something. I don't even know anything about guns. I'm not even from the ghetto. I'm suburban as fuck. I wish I knew. I know AK. How much AK go for? 35,000? I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is this. Just because I'm wearing a hoodie, just because anybody's wearing a hoodie, does not mean that they're looking to bring harm. And to tell you the truth, I know for a fact if I was a white person wearing a hoodie, he would be still in his house and I wouldn't be making this damn video right now. I guarantee you that. But since I'm an African American, and this is America, spelled with 3 Ks, this is what, people like me have to go through when we're doing Grubhub. Take for example. Let me know, have you went through an experience similar to it? How have you been victimized? What was it like? What did you feel being victimized, Like, what did you feel? How did you handle it, Please let me know. I'd really love to know. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm having more content released out. Come back for more. And until next time, thanks for watching.